Imagine that your mind is not just inside your skull. Imagine that every time you take notes on your phone, check a map, or even rely on a friend to remember something, you are thinking with something more than your brain. You are using a part of your mind that lives outside of you. Today you are going to discover an idea that will forever change how you see your thoughts. You are not just a brain inside a body. You are a system that extends into the world. Your tools, your notes, your environment. They are all an active part of your cognition. In the next few seconds, you will see how your daily life is full of examples of this extended cognition, and why this means that, in a way, you are already a cyborg. From the moment you wake up and check your phone for your schedule, you are externalizing your memory. You don't need to remember every appointment. Your device does it for you. When you write a shopping list, you are offloading your cognitive load onto a piece of paper. When you use a calculator to make a budget, you are performing a mathematical operation with a tool that is, at that moment, an extension of your calculation capacity. These are not mere helpers. They are components of your thinking process. They form a single system with you. Think of a GPS navigator. It doesn't just give you directions. It modifies your way of navigating the world. You trust it so automatically that if it fails, you feel lost, as if a part of your sense of orientation has been disabled. That device has become integrated into your cognition. Or consider a deep conversation with a friend. Together, you build an idea that neither could have reached alone. Cognition is distributed between two brains, using language as a bridge. The theory of extended cognition, proposed by philosophers like Andy Clark and David Chalmers, invites us to draw a much wider line around the mind. It suggests that if a process functions as part of our cognitive system, it is part of our mind, regardless of whether it is made of neurons or silicon. The notebook of an Alzheimer's patient who writes everything down to compensate for memory is not a mere reminder. It is their memory. The watch you constantly check is not an accessory. It is part of your sense of time. But here comes the controversial element, the one that makes many philosophers and scientists raise their voices. If we accept that our mind extends into our phones, computers, and social networks, then where do we end, and where does technology begin? Are we, unknowingly, cyborgs? Some critics, like Robert Rupert, argue that this dangerously dilutes the concept of identity. If your mind is in the cloud, who are you really? Others fear that by relying so much on external tools, our innate brain capacities will atrophy. Are we sacrificing our depth of thought for the convenience of a quick Google search? This debate is not just academic. It touches the core of what it means to be human in the digital age. Let's reflect on the implications. If our environment is part of our mind, then designing better environments is designing better ways of thinking. Classrooms, offices, cities can enhance or limit our cognition. A disturbing question also arises about privacy and autonomy. If your thoughts are intertwined with online services that collect your data, who else has access to your extended mind? Now I want you to stop for a moment and look around. Observe the device you are watching this on, the notes you have at hand, the person you might share ideas with. They are all extensions of your cognitive being. You don't think with them. You think through them. You are larger, more connected, and more powerful than you believed. But this revelation does not end here. I need you to continue it. In the comments, tell me, what object or tool do you feel is an indispensable part of your way of thinking? Your phone? A specific notebook? An app? Or perhaps you reject this idea and believe that the mind should remain within the boundaries of the brain. Leave me your opinion. This debate defines us. If this journey to the limits of your own mind has made you think, give this video a like. That like is a signal to the algorithm, but it is also an extension of your interest, a tool that helps me reach more curious minds. Subscribe to the channel, Psychology and Curiosities, so you don't miss the next explorations of how your psyche interacts with the world. There are many more cognitive secrets to discover. And remember, your mind has no borders, only extensions.